live from Stool Stream Stadium in New York City. Welcome to another edition of Stool Streams presented by High Noon Hard Seltzer. He's Jeff Vibert. I'm Jake Marsh. Thanks for joining us, Vibs. It is going to be an electrifying set of 3 cornhole matchups today from top to bottom. Tons of drama, tons of storylines.
Yeah, this is my first time in the booth, and I'm so lucky getting to watch these players today go at it.
Yeah, welcome to the booth. Glad to have you along. Let's introduce you from top to bottom once again. Who will be competing to hopefully give one of you the $500 progressive jackpot? We'll start things off with the beef that started a couple of weeks ago between Jeff D-Low and Trysta Crick. They'll begin our broadcast. And in the middle, Smitty against Big Tennessee. These two go back a long way. And then we'll end things with the man of the hour, the main event, Rico Bosco versus Frankie Borelli. Vibs, what sticks out to you the most out of today's broadcast? A lot of options.
Well, looking at that Rico Bosco matchup, I'm hoping there are going to be no skells in this room because he is going to be angry and bring a lot of energy. I'm excited about that.
We'll have to wait and see. If you're new to Stool Streams, broadcast number 20, no worries. We'll catch you up on the house rules of Cornhole right now. And Vibs, the most important part, we are playing with cancellation scoring. On the board is 1 point. In the hole is 3 points. Woody and Cornhole. But you want to explain what cancellation scoring is?
Cancellation scoring, I hope you guys brought your calculators because only one side can score. Say Jeff D-Low scores 4 points, Trysta scores 2. That means Jeff D-Low has 2 points.
Absolutely. And we'll play best of 3. Win by 2 to 21. Keynote, you can go over 21. We've seen people get 23, 24 points. You can go over as long as you win by 2. Now, let's introduce our opening matchup. It is Jeff D-Low versus Trysta Crick in match number 1. It'll be correlating to questions 1 and 2 on the Play Barstool app. Vibs, break down this matchup for us.
Yeah, like you said, there is a little bit of a beef going on between them. Jeff D-Low just needs to stick to fundamentals, and I think he can win this match. Trysta can get in her head sometimes. She has a lot of penalties in the Jenga board. She's very good, but if she gets in her head, I don't like her odds.
Absolutely. Jeff 1-0 with a sweep versus Nate on October 8th. Trysta playing for the first time in about 2 months. She's 1-0 as well. She swept Casey Smith on August 24th. So you see Trysta with the blue bags, Jeff with the yellow bags. Both of those bags brought to you by High Noon Hard Seltzer. So Vibs, here's how we're going to break down who will pitch first. Both players will simultaneously pitch all 4 bags at the same time, and whoever racks up the most points will have the option of going first or second. So we'll send it down the stream now, where we'll have a pitch off to decide who goes first.
I think they'll count down.
If our official spider wants to count down.
There you
2,
go.
1.
And that is Jeff D-Low by a wide margin.
Okay.
3 points for him.
Nothing
for Trysta.
I want to go second.
Jeff has the option, and he will let you defer to go second. Jeff, Vibs, what do you think of that decision?
I think that's kind of Belichickian. I like it.
Another look coming here at our pitch off. Jeff D-Low 3 and Trysta nothing here. A lot of accuracy from Jeff. Trysta went all with one arm, a little strong from Jeff on that 4th bag, but 3 points more than enough to start things off. And now it'll be Trysta, the 34-year-old from Portland, Oregon, to kick things off.
Brutal.
You see how it is down here. It's my turn to go.
Spider giving them a mouthful.
Trysta, a little long there to begin. Remember, as we stated earlier, both players 1-0 in Cornhole. Jeff starts with the Cornhole himself. He swept Nate 3 weeks ago.
This is much better.
A little too much on that from Trysta once again.
Jeff
Jeff with a Woody. Remember, Woody is on the board, and that's worth 1 point, but only one player can score per match. That one's in for Jeff D-Low as well. He is not messing around early on. He currently has 7. Make it 8. 8 points for Jeff D-Low. What a start, Vibs.
Yeah, one of the keys of the game is Jeff D-Low just getting on the board. Lots of Woodies for Jeff D-Low, and he's going to win because he's a fundamentally sound player.
Nice. No doubt about it. 2 cornholes, 2 Woodies for Jeff D-Low. What'd you see out of Trysta's start there? A lot, too strong on a lot of the pitches.
She's still finding her rhythm. It's a little early in the game, so on these next couple turns, you hope she can get it in the hole.
Wow. Okay. And that's a warning from Spider. You see that black taped line on the turf right now as Jeff starts with a cornhole. You can step on it, Vibs. You cannot step over, and that's a warning issued by Spider. Jeff D-Low on fire right now. He currently has 5.
Jeez.
Get up.
make it 6. Can Trysta do damage control? She gets a Woody, so it's still 5 points for Jeff Lowe. He got 6, Trysta got 1, so 5 points. It is 13-0.
Jake, I'm glad you're here. Mental math is not my strong game.
13 love in favor of Jeff Lowe. And regarding this rivalry or beef, quote unquote, Jeff says there's not much animosity, but it all stemmed back from 2 weeks ago when Jeff, who was sitting in your seat right now, Vibs, he made his big board for the Jenga League. Trysta at 3-1 was ranked all the way down at 25, and she took issues with that.
There we go.
Definitely. And, you know, everyone wants to be at the top of the big board. I get that.
And we have a violation. Sorry to interrupt, Vibs, but Trysta clearly
the violation.
a violation there.
Oh, no.
And the bag is
the
automatically
violations.
removed.
Coming up on the replay.
Ah, sorry.
Little early there from Jeff Lowe.
My fault.
As we have the
I should
replay
know
of the
better.
violation here, the toe clearly over.
Fuck. What a rookie move. Fuck, I'm sorry.
Are we good?
I think we're good. I goofed.
So Jeff got the Woody there, but a cornhole there. Trysta with a Woody herself, and I believe that's 2 more points for Jeff Lowe, or 5 points, excuse me. And it is 18-0.
Trista's starting to find a rhythm, though. She's starting to warm up.
Remember, question 1, the series score of this match, best of 3. Question 2 is the total cornholes in this game.
Ooh.
Right now, that would be the 6th, and that is way under that first range of 0 to 23.
Oh!
0 to 23, by the way, Vibs.
No!
Love that sound.
That was like a fucking trampoline.
Is this a different board?
It is. It is from when you last played, I imagine. Damn.
It feels like it's on a different incline.
Is that 20, I think, right?
Yep, 2 points for
Okay.
Jeff Lowe, so that's 20 points, 6 cornholes.
I didn't want to miss the fucking board. Damn.
Yeah, Jeff Lowe's starting to put more arc on his bag.
Oh, really? That's bad.
So
Bad.
20
I
to
don't wanna-
love. We had 14,373 enter this contest on the Play Barstool app.
Am I good? Okay.
Jeff Lowe just needs 1 point to win it, and he starts off with the cornhole.
Strong.
Too long from Trysta. Jeff Lowe can sense a Game 1 victory with authority. He currently has 4 this round, Trysta with 1, but all Jeff needs is 1. A big
Oh.
cornhole from Trysta evens things.
Ah.
Jeff's too strong. Trysta on for the win. No, it's a wash. Vibs, Trysta had an opportunity to pick up a point there. It's a wash. No points awarded.
Trista has managed to stop the bleeding just enough, but she needs to get points.
Damn it, Vibs. Got in my head. I'm an idiot. Fuck.
Another look here. Trysta had a golden opportunity to get on the board, but missed out.
Yeah, is it not?
So
I good?
Jeff Lowe will still have the honor because it is a wash, so it'll date back to the most previous round. Remember, all he needs is 1 point. That's a cornhole
Ooh.
from Trysta, splitting those 2 Woodies from Jeff. Right now we're even, though. A cornhole wins it for Jeff Lowe. He got it to go!
Wait, I've got
Or,
one more.
excuse me, Trysta has 1
that's-
more. And
Oh,
she got it! A
I
premature
mean-
call by me. I totally messed
What
that
a-
up. Apologies.
She's got
What a
ice in her
jinx.
veins.
And this one's not over yet.
What a jinx.
Big time Jakes.
I mean, might have beef with Jake now.
In
Go ahead, Vips.
Jeff Lowe just blew the shit out.
Damn,
In
I
Jake's defense,
blew
I
the
think he's
fucking
doing
perfect game.
percentages right now in derivatives. So Jake is doing math.
God.
Yeah, big apologies, folks. Not over yet. Trysta picks up 1 point. It's
Yeah, you're
20
up.
to 1. Off to the right.
The adrenaline on the first match was in my.
Too strong there from
I'm
Jeff.
all jacked up. I thought I'd just close it out.
That one on top for a Woody. Trysta now starting to lock in. She's currently up by 1 in this round.
Get it.
Oh,
And it's off. That is 1 point for Trysta. 2 points for Trysta. She has the 4 there, that 4th Woody hanging down low. And it is 20 to 3.
Yeah, you had a big wall right in front of the hole, and Jeff D'Lo tried to clear it by going
That's a
over
good
and
block.
just
That's a
couldn't
good
hit
block.
Oh no.
it. Trysta's locked in, though. She's getting dangerous.
Off from Jeff. Off from Trysta. Even right now. Now a cornhole would certainly do it. No, it's a wash. 3 woodies versus 3 woodies. And it is still 20-3. 11 cornholes deep.
Yep. It seems like Trysta is playing with house money,
Can't hit a cornhole.
and
Save
Jeff
my
D'Lo
life.
is starting to choke. You just can't close this game out. Trista's slowly starting to come back. This will be the greatest upset of all time.
It would be interesting, but it is very early. And that is a legal pitch, by the way. That one on the board. Left from Trysta. Jeff gets it there as well. Oh, she
Oh.
knocks it in. Jeff in the driver's seat once again. And that will just about do it unless something crazy happens
Yep.
here. Jeff D'Lo, with the help of his opponent, locks up set number 1. This time for real.
Okay. Yeah, right now, what's the score, Jake?
That was 22-3.
22-3. Yeah, right now, if I'm Jeff D'Lo, I just want to take a big, deep breath, get a little arc on that bag, and get the bag in the hole. That's it. He's overthinking it.
All right, let's send it down the stream to the Phillips Noroko locker. Spider is with Trysta after set number 1.
Yes, I'm with one of the biggest losers in the whole office, Trysta Crick, finally back in Triple S. Most
Why do
recently,
you say I'm one of the biggest losers?
that's beyond the point. You just got snubbed from the Jenga draft. Let's talk about that. How do you feel? Is there animosity for your coworkers?
I said this to Jake on the phone call. Didn't make it to the graphic, shockingly, where I said there is no beef. I have pretty much respect and admiration for every single thing that Jeff D'Lo does, except for the big board. I just thought that the big board was a little bit skewed, given that I was the only 3-in-1 person in that elite tier, and was ranked with a bunch of 0 and 0s. That was it. There's no beef.
And if it were up to you, where would you put yourself on the big board that Jeff D created?
5.
5.
And you went undrafted. Wow. So certainly.
A lot of politics involved. A lot of politics. But we'll see how this thing shakes out as free agency moves through.
All right. Well, hopefully you can do a little bit better here in set 2. We'll send it back up to the booth with Jeff and Vibs.
Thank you so much, Spider. All good.
5.
How about moving herself up from 25-5? That's a significant jump.
Top 5. That is a lottery pick. I don't know if I'd say top 5. I could see top 10 maybe, but top 5.
3-1.
That's ballsy.
Undrafted right now. But now let's shift our focus back to Cornhole as we begin set number 2. Vibs, how about your keys to the match presented by High Noon Hard Seltzer as Jeff D'Lo took set 1 22-3. And we begin set number 2 right now. How about your keys to the match?
Just Jeff D'Lo just needs to remain calm. He needs to keep to the fundamentals. That's what got him in this place in the first place. He needs to stick to the fundamentals. Trysta, she just needs to keep doing what she's doing. This isn't Jenga. Just go. This is a whole new game.
I can't make a fucking cornhole.
Jeff now getting angry with himself, but it is early. He has 3 woodies. Can't find the hole right now. An air pitch from Trysta.
Get up.
Jeff gets all 4 woodies. Trysta does a little bit of damage control
The
there.
wash.
That is
Right?
indeed a wash.
It's interesting. Although Jeff won 22-3, it seems like he
I'm
didn't carry
upset with
momentum
Jake.
into this game. He's got to build that momentum back up.
I think Jake blew my perfect game.
This
I'm never
just
gonna get
in
that
from
chance
the
again.
Play Barstool app. Jeff D'Lo in a sweep at 54% is a very, very heavy favorite. And those who took that are off to a great start with that 22-3 win. Jeff D'Lo 2-1, 29%. Trysta, a heavy underdog, 12% say she's winning 2-1. And just 5% of our field, 700 people on the dot, saying Trysta is going to win this one in a sweep. That 5%, unfortunately, already eliminated. Another round in the books. It's 1 point. As question 2 is already
You're up.
established. That was the total cornholes in game 1.
Yeah.
0-23. Sorry,
You're
Vibs.
good.
30% successfully picked the 0-23 range. It was a total cornhole count of 12.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Push that up. Okay, come on.
Great wall by Jeff D. Lowe there. He's
Big
kind of
turn.
going for
We're
the
gonna-
block
we're
of the
gonna
hole.
airmail this one.
Jeff just called an
Nope,
airmail.
not at all.
Oh.
It's all right.
It was
It's all right.
short,
It's
but it
4
was
on.
another Woody,
That's
and
the
Jeff
fight. That's
D'Lo
4 on
picks
the
up
board.
When you get
2 points.
when you get 4 Woodies, is there a word for that?
We're trying to workshop a name. The one we were talking about last time was all 8 Woodies.
What's
We
the
don't have a
score?
name for that quite
2-1.
yet. But if you have any ideas, shoot them our way.
I am playing on behalf of all riders
Wait.
today.
Woodcocky was the heavy favorite, I believe, which I love. Would you have a
That sucks.
problem saying that, Jake? I know you
No,
don't like to curse.
That's not really a curse.
It's
Fuck
messy
you.
though.
It's messy, but I think it's legal in terms of
was supposed
FCC
to come back.
regulation.
Get up.
I agree.
There it is.
Jeff got the
Needed
cornhole,
that.
but Trysta cannot get that
tragic.
one to fall. It's 3 points for Jeff D'Lo
I
to
think
make it
it's immediate.
5-1.
It's an immediate fling.
Going to the replay of the cornhole.
Great work, Spider. Great work.
Ooh, Spider lining up the board. Great job.
Stink.
Here's the replay. Jeff D'Lo just lets it go. Slides right in with a roll. Money.
Thank you, Spider.
Trista could not get that one to go. So it's 5-1
Hanging on the lip.
in favor of Jeff D'Lo. He
Yeah,
has
it's-
the honor here in
not me.
game 2. Remember, an overwhelming 54% took Jeff D'Lo to sweep.
But that's the close shave of the match.
Jeff D'Lo did emphasize before our match in our pregame production meeting, he has no animosity towards Trista. He admits he's directly responsible for creating that big board. There's no denying that. But he said,
like-
do you see NFL players blaming Mel
ridiculous
Kiper
board.
for going
8 bags,
undrafted?
0
I think that's a good
cornholes.
point.
Speaking of Woodcocky, we have a Woodcocky right in front of us right now.
How about it? First ever.
The first ever Woodcocky, and we're here in the booth together.
Yep.
That's pretty great.
Big time.
Can I make a fucking cornhole?
So back to what you were saying, Vibs. Mel Kiper is not players aren't blaming Mel
my
Kiper. What do you
God.
think about that?
I mean, you can just hate Mel Kiper, but you can't blame him for the big board, you know? It's just
There we go.
He's just doing his job.
Jeff not going with a Tony Romo-esque.
Yeah, that's what I've been
Move.
trying to avoid up here in the booth is the Tony Romo. So far
Get it.
successful.
No.
That one too strong. Trista gets the cornhole to go.
Let's fucking
And a
go.
ferocious clap, a self-pump up. But after all that, a wash.
Yeah, Trista's starting to get her head in the
Cornholes.
game,
Can't make cornholes.
hitting shots, getting hyped. Look at that energy. I love seeing that energy. That is what we like to see in the Stool Streams room. Stadium.
There we go. There we
Jeff
go.
D'Lo starts off with the cornhole. Trista slides a little too long. Jeff a little far left. Trista goes right once again.
Oh.
That one halfway down for Trista.
Yeah, you know.
What do we when it's hanging on the lip? Is that 2 points?
That is currently a Woody. It's got to be all the way through, but Jeff brings
We'll
that
take
one
that.
down, so those
We'll
two
take
will
that.
cancel out. Trista
We'll take that. We'll take that.
misses it too long,
Big shot.
and it's 2 points for Jeff D'Lo. He's starting to heat up once again, up 7-1.
You saw Trista's energy on the last serve. Look at Jeff D'Lo's energy now. He's matching it. These two are ready to play.
He leads by a half a dozen,
go
the
the Rico
29-year-old from many
do
places out of Penn State.
Yeah, tough loss for Penn State this weekend against Indiana University.
Big one against the Buckeyes on Saturday, of course.
Penn State, not a
Fuck.
football school, apparently.
That one
Let's
sneaks
go!
down for Trista. Jeff can't get that one to go, but can Trista help him out? No. 4 Woodies for Jeff.
with
1
Lose
point
one?
overall for Trista. It's 7-2.
you can't win a game by just getting woodies. You got to get some cornholes. And I don't even like saying that word cornhole.
Got
That's how
no
Christian I am. I don't like saying cornhole.
No mojo.
She has the
bags.
honor after picking up a point. Down 7-2.
You're up.
That one's left, but stays on for the Woody. Jeff a little short, but on. That one in for
Corrected
Jeff
it.
D'Lo.
Get a fucking run going.
3 Woodies for Trista. Jeff with another Woody, same spot. That one's off. Can Jeff extend the lead even more? He does. It is 3 points for Jeff D-Lo. He's in double figures, Vibs. It's 10-2.
Jeff D-Lo's kind of been throwing stuff short. I wonder if that's because he's at an adrenaline dump. He used all his energy on the last one. The adrenaline dumped.
4,309 of you, after nearly 15,000, successfully picked that question 2 mark.
That was an adrenaline rush. Fuck.
$500 if somebody goes 6 for 6.
That's still on?
I'd say yes,
That'll
that's
fall.
still on, but
That is
I'm
illegal,
no ref.
Woody. There's the music. That's when you know things get
There we
intense.
go.
That
There
one
we go.
officially off now.
Come on, airmail this.
That
No!
one halfway home.
Knock that in. Knock that in. Damn
Trysta
it.
short, and it is
Damn it.
1 point for Jeff
Okay.
D-Lo.
Okay.
It's 11-2.
You know, some might say she threw that short so that
Wait.
the bag didn't go in. Some
should-
might say she just
Oh,
missed the board completely.
I didn't
Yeah, but
make
down
any.
by 9 points.
Well, I
What do
thought
you
I
make
made
of
one.
that? Just
God, this is
keep throwing
terrible.
away bags.
I like the strategy, but
All right,
little
we're
confidence in
gonna-
her airmail game. You got to have more confidence in your game.
11-2 Jeff D-Lo. He has the honor.
Oh,
Starts off with a
God.
Woody too strong. Trysta knocks both off. We're back even in this round. Jeff a little short.
Knock that in. Come
Ooh,
on.
Jeff almost knocks
on.
both of his in.
Knock that in.
Can Jeff knock 2 in here? Yes, he does! The pitch of
huge.
the match from Jeff D-Lo.
Huge.
And he picks up 7 points in the round. It's 18-2.
I said it was my key to the game.
Snipe.
His fundamentals. Look at this little half toss. Slides it right in, hits his own bag. Amazing. Amazing skill.
He
Come on.
can sense the sweep. 18-2. If Jeff D-Lo picks up 3 points here, it's over. There's one
Little
as
lob.
it stands. Trysta is short. Jeff feeding off of the momentum. He's got 2. Trysta off.
Get it. That was
Too much from Jeff.
That
Trysta knocks both in, so they'll cancel out. Jeff still has 1 point advantage in this round. Make it 2. Can't close it out here. He'll still pick up a point. It's 19-2.
Choke.
This is the in the last match, this is where Jeff D-Lo kind of started to choke. He started to let his opponent come back, get some points on the board. Hopefully he can close her out now. If not, he's in trouble.
And what do you make of Jeff D-Lo striving for perfection? After winning the round, he's still calling himself a choke.
It reminds me of Tom Brady. I remember him in the regular season
What is that?
practicing, just saying I'm the fucking worst quarterback in the league after he already had
What is
6
that?
rings.
Right.
You just don't find athletes like that.
Both players entered this match today 1-0. One of them will be undefeated.
Damn.
Continue to be undefeated as it stands. But that's a 3-point round for Trysta, 19-5.
Slowly coming back, just like I said. Jeff D-Lo just
you're
needs to nut up and lock her out.
Nut up and lock her out.
You heard it.
That is an
Lock her up
interesting
chant from Zach.
strat-
Wow,
strategy.
unbelievable.
But Trysta has the honor here. It's too strong.
Unbelievable.
Remember, 22-3 Jeff D-Lo in set 1.
Airmail.
And an
Boom.
airmail there as he leads 19-5. He only needs 2. That's 3.
Get in. Ah.
Trysta's going to need some cornholes. She blocks the hole. Let's see how this ends up. Jeff tries to go
line
low.
drive that.
Try to hover it. It's called what we call a hoverboard.
And currently, Jeff D-Lo with 2. That is going to do it. That one will stand, but it doesn't matter. Jeff D-Lo in a sweep is your champion, 22-6 in set number 2. A dominant performance from him.
Very dominant.
You got to get bags on wood. That is the key to winning. Jeff D-Lo, great fundamentals. He did it.
Back down to the Phillips Norelco locker in the winner's circle. Spider with Jeff D-Lo.
Joined alongside Jeff D. Now, Jeff, don't get too excited down here because I'm about to press you. Tell me why it is Trysta with the 3-0 record is left off your big board.
3-1.
Why is it?
It was the anger. I played today for you, the ref, Jeff Vibber, another ref, Big T. I think her anger at refs in Jenga was uncalled for, over the line. Not Nate levels. No one's on Nate levels. Bless Nate, not here today. Still alive, though. But I played on behalf of them and also on behalf of all riders. I was playing on Team Rico Riders today, so I had to get that win for them. It was a big performance. Go Smitty. I like Frankie a lot, but go Rico as well.
So obviously your first set of predictions was very controversial. Can we get a pick for your Jenga tournament winner? Team, maybe.
Jenga tournament winner?
Season 1.
Something about the double vodka Don and Liz just seems like a winning team. Underrated. He's one of the best. She's one of the best. I got to go with them. Team DeChalk. Very creative, cool name they came up with, too.
Well, make sure y'all are watching for that. In the meantime, back up to the booth with Jeff and Jake.
All right, thank you so much. Jeff, congrats to Jeff D'Lo, and thanks a lot, Spider and Vibs. Let's get to our close shave of the match presented by Phillips Norelco. Late in set number 2, Jeff knocked in 2 cornholes with 1 shot. Break this one down for us.
All right, so Jeff lets go of the bag at a perfect angle. He kind of slides it in, hits his own bag, rolls around the hole, goes right in. That's the close shave of the match.
And this close shave of the match brought to you by Phillips Norelco One Blade, the only tool that can trim, edge, and shave any length of hair. Right now, you can save 20% on a one-blade replacement blade subscription at phillips.com/Norelco. Barstool, your style made simple. Phillips Norelco One Blade. 22-3, 22-6 in favor of Jeff D'Lo.